Italy, and welcome back to Move to Italy Now. Today we're in the medieval town of Tusa on the beautiful north coast of Sicily. In this Italian property tour, we explore Casa Francesco, a spacious move-in ready home in one of Sicily's most authentic hilltop villages. Now, this Sicily real estate gem offers 130 square meters of living space with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It is a rare, separate laundry room in this space and a huge roof terrace which boasts breathtaking eastern views of the coastline. It's located in a beautiful, lively Italian village with about 3,200 year-round residents, and it blends medieval charm with modern conveniences like restaurants and coffee bars and markets and a gas station.
Yeah.
Now, the key features of this affordable Italian home: you get a large roof terrazzo with stunning coastal views. You get a bonus space which boasts 2 cantinas, not just one, and that's not included in the 130 square meter living space. But also, it's only 10 minutes to
10 minutes to the beach, yeah. Yeah.
So whether you're dreaming of buying a property in Italy or planning to retire in Italy or searching for Sicily homes for sale, this property tour under $100,000 might just be what the doctor ordered.
Right. We want to thank you for your patience. Well, last week we were busy with the wellness retreat that Gia put on, and I was her helper, so we were both very, very busy. However, we got even busier because 3 of you viewers we want to congratulate you. You got accepted offers on 3 different properties, one in Tusa, one in Santo Stefano, and one in Motta da Fermo. So congratulations to you. And we're back again with our home tours. I think you're going to like this week's one, though.
We're so happy for the 3 of you, or actually probably 6, right?
Yeah.
But we're so happy for these families because they're making a dream come true.
Yeah, it feels so good to help someone achieve their dream. I mean, no kidding. I mean, I was practically in tears last week watching them.
Took a lot of perseverance, but you know what? It paid off because now they're living La Dolce Vita.
La Dolce Vita. So take a look at the next opportunity.
I hope you enjoy this video.
Well, hello. I'd like you to meet Anneli. She has just come down from Norway, and yesterday we toured some properties. We are now about to submit the offer for her Italian dream home. Are you excited?
I'm very, very excited because, this place that you showed me, can I say the name?
If you like.
Yeah, Tusa. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It's even exceed my expectations. It's fantastic. So and the house is absolutely marvelous also. I mean, you have to see beyond,
Right.
The house, of course, needs some little work, but it's when I do the work with it will be fantastic.
Remember, we talked about vision, and Anneli has vision. To her credit, she's getting a really good deal, and she's going to have a home with sweeping sea views, right? So thank you for telling us about that.
Also.
And that's right too. Yeah.
See the sunset from my house.
Another happy viewer.
Yes, definitely. And I'm very happy with Gia and Carlo. They are just very, very. You feel so safe with them, and yes, I'm very happy.
Thank you, Anneli. And here we are approaching Casa Francesco, but I wanted to note first of all that all of these stone houses are in fact built into the rock, and these were immovables, or what I would call an absolute, unchangeable features when they built this home. So we're now entering the vestibule of Casa Francesco, a very old stone house. Off to the right, we have here the first cantina, which can easily be made into living space since you've entered this living space here. So that's an extra bonus room we're going to call the first cantina, and I'll do a separate shot of that. So you see that you do have, in fact, a lot of extra space. So you don't have to necessarily enter through a hallway here. It can be nice and open, a much grander entryway. This is just extra space. Frankly, could be turned into a little half bath, a little what we would call a powder room if you chose. Now, this little bit of damage here is resultant from a leak in a tank on the roof that was holding the water. We'll see that later on. We're going to go ahead and scale these steps here. Nice ironwork railing, very nice marble steps, all in great condition. And I like how these staircases make a 180-degree turn, so it breaks up the stairs. Now, this first level, which we will call the first floor, the other being the ground floor, presents a room that has plenty of light. And I'm going to show you the room in its entirety. There we go. The view outside here is of more old stone houses. And we'll get to more about the view in the next few rooms. I think you'll be rather pleased. But this is a sizable room. Certainly would work as a bedroom, no doubt about that. But then this has been used as an even larger bedroom, another 50 square feet larger. And I'm going to go all the way here to show you from the corner the entirety of this room. Here you go. And let's just take a peek out at your view. That right there is an ancient tower. We'll get a better view when we go into the next rooms, but all stone buildings. We've been getting a lot of call for stone houses. Well, we delivered. The doors are nice, they're custom, but they're in nice shape, and they're much nicer than just standard. Now this is a lot of bonus room. They've used this as an armadio here with a closet system, which is certainly up to standard. But they also have it plumbed. It's a small bathroom here. And I wanted you to see that they had actually brought this out. I'm guessing this was for a washing machine here. But since this wall is not supporting anything, I would suggest you have enough room. If you wanted to just enlarge this bathroom a little more, you could easily take another 60 centimeters here and have a standard size shower, thus making it a 3/4 bath. At any rate, this is this strange little room, which I'm wondering, now this, yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to knock this wall out here, but this would definitely make a beautiful padronale, a master suite. This would be your walk-in closet. I would just turn this into the walk-in closet with the bathroom right there at the end, and you've got a huge bedroom here to work with. Now, here's a little surprise. Off of your, I guess, which would be your walk-in closet, bathroom area, off of your suite is a very nice balcony. And look at, we have other restored houses here, but they were restored over the rock, okay? And look at your street. And even have a cactus pear growing out of the gutter, ficorindia, they call it. And it's a delicious fruit if you've never had it. It's something like watermelon, but often we see these things growing in the gutters without any care. They just volunteer themselves. But how about that for a view off of your master suite? Okay, well, I thought you'd like that surprise, but good news, it actually gets better. So we're going to go up to the second floor now. And again, you see the condition of the steps, the railing, the hard finishes are in great shape. This home is what we would call, by the way, there's a skylight there that's very dirty, but that could be exploited. Since the fact that that's already there on the roof, you could use replace the skylight if you want with one that opens, one that's mechanical, or just clean that thing. Now we're on the top floor, so we're going to start in the kitchen here. We're going to work from left to right. Here's a kitchen that, if this suits your tastes, it's ready to move into. They've got this cabinetry here, and they just put a solid piece of Carrara marble. And I want you just to see this kitchen. By the way, they've got the refrigerator here. It could go over more. They just stuck this in the way, but in this wall here, you have your wood-burning oven. And I think it's fair to say it's been there a long time. Now, let's take a look at the view you would have while working in the kitchen. Just enjoy. Very nice, isn't it? And what I like about it too, not only do you have a beautiful sea and mountain view, but you've got a medieval view in the foreground of all stone buildings, as well as this tower here for this church. Let's go get a better look at that view. We're going to continue on this top floor. Now, before we enter here, I'm just going to say, everybody's taste is different. So you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. But bear with me. Here's the top floor bathroom. Okay. Now, I give you a chance to catch your breath. The bathroom is in very good shape. And these purple fixtures, I gotta tell you, are very expensive fixtures. Look at this pedestal sink. And look how they got the scrolling as it comes back. It's really amazing. I've never seen fixtures quite like this. Look at that toilet. And then the bidet. Really expensive. So if you want to decorate around the purple, you've got some, well, I don't know if you could possibly replace fixtures like this. But anyway, that's a challenge for the lucky new owner to address. Here's your view outside of the bathroom. Just take it all in. So it's a full bath. They just made a shower over tub. And whatever you choose to do, at least it's all plumbed and ready for you to go. This next room, being used as a eating area as well as sitting area, we might call it the salone, has this nice, it's not exactly built in, but the way it came out, it fits this space very, very well. And that can be included in the purchase price. Now, you will see signs of moisture up at the top wall here. This is from an old leak. And this leak, in fact, I'm going to show you now, first of all, this leak did some damage to the ceiling. They fixed the leak, but they didn't do the repairs on the inside. Now, this is somewhat of a bonus room adjacent to this one. And I'm not sure if this wall is structural or not. It appears to be, so I don't know if you'd be able to open it or not. Certainly, one could header this out and make a window, even if it is a structural wall. which would open things up a lot. But you have a lot of potential here. Now I'm going to show you where that leak started from in a moment, but first I wanted to show you this so we complete the inside tour of this floor. Here is what you would use as your pantry right there, see? And then there's even long-term storage up above. And you treat it however you choose to treat it. But the way they've got it, they had cordoned off areas here, which you don't necessarily have to do. This was put in as an afterthought. This door, you don't even need a door here if you're going to inhabit the entire house. They may have, it may have been for two families, say. Likely that's what they did, and that's why they closed us in. But this door was custom made. It's very nice, and you're going to want to use it somewhere. But if you inhabit this house, see, then you'd actually be approaching this without any obstruction, and you come right up to the floor. It's going to look far more spacious. So I'm going to take you to the last room up here on the inside tour. This would be your laundry room, and wow, that's quite a laundry sink, isn't it? So this is the laundry room. This is an extension to the house. It's an aluminum structure. But look what this goes out onto. Your very own roof terrace, or terrazzo. True to form, I had to save the best for last. Look at that street view. And that house right there has, of course, been completely renovated. They've got a nice setup, but your terrace here is much larger. Now, you could extend that aluminum structure so this is more covered in the shade if you wish. Frankly, I would be tempted to do it. In fact, I'd probably put it up even higher. So I had shade. This will be in the afternoon shade because the sun will be over there. So that's good already that you have shade even without a cover. But if you wanted to be out here year round, it's certainly possible with a simple prefab type of cover. You can use wood or aluminum on this terrace. And so we came out to this terrace from the laundry room, but you can go back into the house to this salone where we were before. So how nice to have access from two sides for that beautiful roof terrace. Does this fit the description in your mind of your Italian dream home? And so here is the first cantina, very small one. And here we are at the second cantina. I'm going to open up here this wide, very heavy door, and I'm going to show you. Now here's another tank just for holding the municipal water. Very interestingly, there actually was a bathroom set up here. So the nice thing to know about that is that there is a sewer line already excavated in there. So if you do want to turn this into living space, I'm going to give you a couple ideas here. Now, first of all, they made two rooms out of this, but this is an afterthought. So this can be knocked out, this wall right here, okay? That can be knocked out. Then they bricked this, but, well, this is a column that's supporting the beams here. So this has to stay, the column only, but the rest of the wall could be knocked out. And of course, you've got stone walls with a very light calcite whitewash over it. Can be cleaned up. Here's your floor for upstairs. All the beams made out of chestnut wood, occasionally oak, but usually chestnut. And here's the rest of this. Now, incidentally, this cantina was used, right now it's being used for their wine, obviously, right? But it was historically used for the animals. So here would be your trough for your mule, which would help pull the cart to get you to work back in days gone by. It's a very nice communal opportunity here for local artists to get together and use as their studio. So how about that home? Does that describe what you might see that you envision as your own Italian dream home once it's done and personalized to your taste? Now, the sellers wanted us to ask a published price of $60,000, which is not a bad deal, but I would likely come in no higher than $50,000 for that if we're negotiating in your behalf. If this is something that you want and you would like to move forward, you ought to email us immediately. The email address is in the description below.
We hope you enjoyed this property tour. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more Sicily real estate videos, Italian property tours, and insider tips on moving to Italy.
Ciao for now.
Alla prossima. Ciao.
I'm on an island in your room. You're like the sky sand behind the blue. I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about you. All the things we could do if I was sober enough. And so you met my friend, and I'm thinking about you.